football in Toronto tonight, and it's a big one. The Argos and the Ticats. That guy's ready, as are many Ticat fans who have made the short drive down the highway to take this one in a battle for second place. You know, just 24 hours after the Red Sox and the Yankees wrapped up another great chapter in their great rivalry. We got these old rivals going at it on Wendy's CFL Live. Hi, everybody. Dave Randolph with you. There's Jock Climby and Chris Schultz. And yeah, like the Red Sox-Yankees thing, there's no curse here that I'm aware of. And if Angelo Mosca tried to put one on, it's not working right now, Big Ange, because the Ticats have not beaten the Toronto Argonauts in their last 7 meetings. If Toronto could add another win or even a tie tonight, they get second spot. It's a close matchup, Schultze. Tell us about what you figure could be a difference tonight.
No, Dave, it really is a close matchup, but if there's one area that Toronto Argonauts have an advantage in, and that's obvious, I think it's the special teams. First and foremost, their coverage units are some of the best in football. They're led by Ray Marius, number 36. He's a former McMaster Marauder grad. He's all over the place. Special teams, Noel Prefontaine, 16 for his last 16. And then the obvious, Bashir Livingston and Arlan Bruce, two of the best punt returners right now as a duo in the Canadian Football League. They can change everything, even between offenses and defenses. But the one advantage I see that could make the difference, no doubt, special teams. Jock for the Toronto Argonauts.
Yeah, they got a huge advantage there.
They do.
If Hamilton wants to win this football game, I think offensively they need to overcome a bit of a potentially psychological edge that Toronto has. You know, Toronto has given up the fewest touchdowns in the CFL, and defensively you hear a lot of these guys trumpeting their defense as a quintessential bend and don't break. That is, we'll give up lots of yards, which they do, but they don't give up touchdowns. And you know what? Hamilton, when they've got the football, cannot allow that to play on their minds. Hey, I've never bought into this bend, don't break business. There's no difference in terms of scoring, moving the football when you're in the 20-yard line or your own 20-yard line. It's moving the football. It's not like the NFL where there's a short end zone. There's lots of room to work with. So I think Hamilton right now, when they start getting down there close to the end zone, they have to be not thinking about all this business about Toronto not giving up touchdowns. Yeah. Run your offense and don't start choking up on that bat.
Yeah, Troy Davis ran for 230 yards last game, but we didn't lose the game. That's the ultimate rose-colored glasses perspective, if you ask me. We'll see what happens tonight. Here's the Rona poll question for this evening. Log on to tsn.ca, and we know that one of these two teams will face Montreal in the Eastern Final. So who do you think is best outfitted at this point to beat the Alouettes in the Eastern Final? Log on. We'll have the results at the half.
The CFL on TSN is brought to you in part by Wendy's, the official hamburger of the CFL. Wendy's, it's better here. By Molson Canadian, I am Canadian. By Rona, the how-to people. And by Rogers, your world right now.
Paolo Veras of Calgary, you could win a 50-inch Prima Plasma TV if a kickoff is returned for a touchdown in tonight's game, thanks to Safeway's Touchdown to Win promotion. And if a second kickoff is returned, you could win $1 million.
Well, we might have a kickoff or two return tonight. We have some outstanding return specialists in this ball game. Round 3 of 4 between the Ticats and Argos. Greg Marshall saw his Ticats lose the opener against the Argos 34-6, but then on Labor Day came back and they played to a 30-all draw.
And it was one of the best games we've seen all season long. On the other hand, Pinball Clemens, boy, he's in a great spot. 9-6-1 currently, and one game away from hosting the semifinal, which you know his team would like to do in a couple weeks right back here at Sky Dome. A great motivator, and you know he's happy to have back number 9 as his quarterback tonight, a veteran to take them into the playoffs.
Damon Allen will start for the Argos. There's Jamie Borum, who will kick off tonight. We can call this the prequel to the Eastern semifinal. Bashar Livingston and Arlan Bruce III are back. We talk about outstanding returners. Both of these men are threats every time they touch the ball. Borum sends one deep to the 12-yard line for Livingston. Gets to his 25 and outside. Livingston down the sideline. Bashar Livingston will go all the way. Forget about him. He skips to the end zone. Touchdown, Argos. What a start. 96-yard return. Fireworks already.
just is very patient right here. Now he turns it on. He's got the escort with Arlon Bruce in front of him. He does not even need a block from him. What a start from the Toronto Argonauts. Blackie, you mentioned that they have got two gunners back there. You pick your poison. They picked Bashir Livingston, and he burned them with a beautiful return for a touchdown.
Well, that $1 million might go tonight.
My, oh my, what a start for the Argos. They've had great kick returns all season long, whether it's punt returns. They've got Arlon Bruce leading the league in punt return average. They've got Bashar Livingston that anytime he takes it, he gives up a little bit of ground right here. Now he lets it form. There he gives it up. Now he gets to the outside. Terrific effort by the special teams of Toronto. My, oh my. Not the way you want to start if you're Hamilton coming on the road in a very hostile environment.
Well, he is the game breaker, and now ahead by 2 touchdowns. His coach, Mike Clements, when pinball played, you thought that record might be untouchable. He was always a threat. Pinball was to take it back. Bashar Livingston, in way fewer games, is the threat now, and now 10 touchdowns and counting. And you can be assured that Greg Marshall will be telling Jamie Borum to keep it away from Livingston. The only thing is, you have to give it to Arlon Bruce now.
Try onside kicks every time.
Yeah. So now the Argos will kick it right back. 7-0 Toronto. And the Ticats bring it up to the 40-yard line. Andre Gilliam with the return. Bashar Livingston out of the chute, 7-0, and Danny McManus already has a hole here to try to fill in.
Well, he's got a great group to work with, and you've got to love Troy Davis leading the league in rushing this year. 1486 a few years ago. Hamilton couldn't get 50 a game. Now they've got the leading rusher, and they've done it with a terrific offensive line. 8-year veteran Dave Hack is back at the right tackle spot, and you know, for Danny Mac to be successful tonight, they have to run the football. They can't make them throw all night long.
Handoff inside. Troy Davis. Mike O'Shea with the tackle. Davis, 233 yards the last time these two teams met. He shredded the Argos defense.
Well, and the defense includes young Kevin Iben, his first year starting at that inside linebacker in the 3-4 defense. 2 tackles away from 100 on the season. Orlando Steinhauer, he's the leader with 4 picks and a very ball-hungry, ball-hawking secondary.
There's Kevin Iben, 2 away from 100.